Hadn't your senses been already amused enough when you get to know that Donald Trump has stolen the limelight once again with the launch of his new sneaker line? The situation takes an interesting turn when this happens right after the court fined him a $355 million penalty in a fraud case. Looks like somebody is throwing shoes, and in this case, sneakers, right at the verdict of the honorable court.
A lot of good things have come out. I happen to be taking it.
No doubt, the New York judge's damning verdict brought a dire financial crisis for the former president of the United States. But don't you worry, Mr. Ex-President is all set to deal with the frauds of his past coming to his face. He is desperate to pay off the penalties as he is already losing support within his party. Seems like Trump is not the same Republican as most of the Republicans now. Is the Republicanism getting baked here?
This was a steel ramp. It had no handrail. It was like an ice skating rink. I'm being baked. I'm being baked like a cake. I start the journey inch by inch, right? And then we finally reached almost the end, and the fake news, the most dishonest human beings, they cut it off. You know why? Because when I was 10 feet short, I said, General, I'm sorry, and I ran down the rest, right?
Nevertheless, Donald Trump knows the way to his salvation, which lies in the questionably high price of the sneakers he has come up with. Named the Trump sneakers, this golden pair, picture of Trump holding sneakers, was introduced to the world at SneakerCon in Philadelphia. Here, the smile of Trump is probably trying to tell the world that he is going to face his upcoming defeat in the presidential elections of 2024 with sneakers flying in the air.
For me, yeah, we wear them and they lovely and all, but for me, it's an expression. I love to express myself through shoes.
Not in the position of announcing national emergencies on live television anymore, Trump's personal life is in an actual emergency for now. Can we expect a new wall to be built to save the drowning ex-president?
It's a great thing to do because we have an invasion of drugs, invasion of gangs, invasion of people. So we're going to confront the national security crisis on our southern border. And we're going to do it one way or the other. We have to do it. Not because it was a campaign promise, which it is. They say walls don't work. Walls work 100%.
Trump announced the sneaker line just one day after Engoron ordered him to pay more than $350 million in his civil fraud case. The former president also owes E. Jean Carroll more than $80 million in a defamation suit, bringing his total legal fees to more than $440 million. But certainly, that was not enough for Trump to create a chaos. To add gasoline to the fire, Trump visited Ohio on March 16th to back businessman Bernie Moreno, who is running for the GOP nomination.
Hello, it's me.
It is funny how you can threaten the world when in fact you, yourself, are in deep shit. Look at the typical confidence on his face while carrying nothing on his hands but rejection from Republicans and a $440 million penalty to be paid. If I get elected, now if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath, Trump said as he expressed his aim to impose tariffs on foreign-made cars. That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country.
Elected. Now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole... That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be...
The long-kept hate of the former president for immigrants came up again when he called them animals, hostages, and not people. But fear not, immigrants, for Trump's disdain knows no bounds. Whether you're seeking refuge from violence or simply chasing the American dream, rest assured that Trump has a tweet or two ready to put you in your place.
These are hardened criminals, and we've got hundreds of thousands of them.
Is Trump's hate towards immigrants a result of his frustration with his legal battles? Probably not. We have got a long history of Donald Trump saying the most ridiculous things on national television, things that can be banned if the policies of hate speech are implemented on his words. From travel bans to family separations, Trump's policies have been a veritable buffet of hostility towards immigrants. Because who needs compassion when you can have fear and division? Am I right?
180,000 illegal immigrants with criminal records ordered deported from our country are tonight roaming free to threaten peaceful citizens.
Donald Trump, the man who brought a whole new meaning to the phrase, "Welcome to America." But if you're an immigrant, well, you might want to reconsider your welcome basket, because nothing says, "Welcome to the land of the free," like demonizing an entire group of people based on the actions of a few. Classy move, Donnie. While Trump continues to peddle his brand of xenophobia, his position in the upcoming elections is not in his favor as well. Following his tumultuous exit from office, Donald Trump has found himself increasingly isolated within his own party. Republican leaders, once his staunch allies, are now turning their backs on him, fearing the political fallout from his legal troubles. Emotional time, big bro.
A lot of emotion in this room. Thank you. Thank you.
The pressure of the election campaign on one side and the tumultuous time of several ongoing legal battles on the other, the bawdy gold sneakers of Trump have come to rescue the drowning, yet smiling former president. The timing of Trump's shoe brand launch couldn't be worse. With his legal troubles dominating headlines, consumers are skeptical of anything associated with him, especially a luxury shoe brand with inflated prices. Adding to that, his desperate attempts to salvage his reputation and finances only seem to dig him deeper into trouble. Will he be able to bounce back from this latest setback, or is the Trump brand irreparably damaged? Only time will tell.